Hello everybody and welcome to another mod showcase video. First, if you have never used mods before, I have a very quick video that will get you up and running with them in just a few minutes time. A link to that is in the description below. Second, I've done a couple mod showcases in the past, so check those videos out after this one if you're looking for even more modded content. And finally, all of the mods that I showcase here are linked in the description below, so check out their pages if you need more info. Alright, let's start off here with some survivors. First off, the one that's here in the background footage and the star of the thumbnail, that's right, Set from League of Legends. Here's all you need to know about playing Set. Are you ready? Okay. You can suplex any enemy in the game. Do I even need to say anything else? Seriously though, playing Set has easily been the most fun I've had with a melee survivor in all of Risk of Rain 2. You've got his primary attack, which is a 1-2 punch, his secondary, which pulls in any surrounding enemies to melee range while also doing some great damage, his utility, which picks up again any enemy, even bosses, and sends them flying into the sky, then slamming them into the ground at Mach 10. And finally, if that all wasn't enough for you, his special essentially turns his fists into a cannon. I highly recommend you check out the Set mod, especially if you have always craved that brawler style gameplay in Risk of Rain 2. Next, another familiar face to most of you, Metroid. I'm kidding, Samus from Metroid. Come on, you really thought I would do that to you? Pretty self-explanatory here. You've got your chargeable beam cannon, missiles, morph balls, and bombs. My only gripe with this mod is that you can't shoot the beam cannon as fast as you can click, so it gets a bit wonky when you're in the thick of things just trying to kill some brass contraptions and suddenly you stop shooting at random because you mistimed your click. Other than that, she plays very smooth and has a couple different options as alternate abilities, so you can definitely get a few runs of enjoyment out of her. Continuing the trend with recognizable faces, Vegeta. If you've seen my previous mod showcase, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of King Grenyov's Goku mod, so it should be no surprise that his Vegeta one is also just as polished and fun to play. If you haven't seen these mods before, Grenyov has slapped pretty much everything he could into them. You've got the power level system, the abilities using ki instead of having cooldowns, transformations into way too many forms to list for this video, and each transformation having a unique special ability. The list goes on and on. There is so much love and care with these DBZ mods that even as someone who couldn't care any less about the franchise itself will still have a good time playing these survivors in the game. Alright, no more messing around here. They added Chef. They did it. He's here finally in mod form. Alright, so let me make sure I grab the right footage here. Yep, okay, not the secret DLC beta test folder, okay, and yeah, it's Chef. He's from the first Risk of Rain. If you didn't know that, he has the same abilities. Just go download them. Moving on now to some entirely custom survivors, starting with the Executioner from Starstorm 2. Now, Starstorm 2 contains way more stuff than just the Executioner. In fact, he's just one of the survivors included with the mod, but in my opinion, he feels the best to play. He's got a revolver, which shoots some fat rounds as his primary attack, a massive barrage of extremely hard-hitting rounds as his secondary, a nice little dash, which fears targets, making them unable to attack for a period of time as his utility, and as the name would imply, a gigantic axe as his special, which deals more damage to single target enemies. Again, there is a whole lot more to the Starstorm 2 mod as it is actively being developed with more and more content being added on a regular basis, so it should definitely be in your mod list if it isn't already. Next, another content mod which also includes some custom survivors, Risk of Ruina with the Red Mist and an Arbiter survivors. The best way to describe Red Mist is that he plays like Dante from the Devil May Cry series. I think I've said that exact line in a previous showcase. And an Arbiter is like the Artificer if she were actually good. Got him. I'm kidding. Only halfway. Like Starstorm, Risk of Ruina is more than just a survivor mod, so if you're in the mood to try out some new items and mechanics, definitely go and pick it up. Alright, moving on now to a couple content mods, Ethereum and Lost in Transit. Both of these mods add a plethora of new items, monsters, elite types, and mechanics. Lost in Transit takes them from Risk of Rain 1 and adds in almost everything that didn't officially make it into the sequel, and all of Ethereum's stuff is brand new. I highly recommend both mods as the variety of your loot pools and monster encounters will be changed for the better. Finally, I wanted to mention here a few quality of life mods that I use on a regular basis, starting with both the Faster 3D printers and Faster Scrapper mods. They do exactly as advertised. I simply cannot go back to playing without these things sending the loot absolutely flying out of them. It is such a good feeling to just spam your F key and have the pace actually matched for once. And lastly, both Airolts and Debug Toolkits. If you remember me mentioning a cheats mod in the previous showcase, these mods essentially do what that one did, but better. And actually, Aerolt is literally just that previous cheats mod, but better. It's even made by the same person. I've been using Debug Toolkit on top of Airollt, and with these two mods, I can literally do anything that I need to in the game. Prevent monsters from spawning, instantly access a new stage, spawn in any kind of item or equipment in the blink of an eye. The list goes on and on. If you need or simply want that level of control over the game, using both of these mods together will absolutely do it for you. And with that comes the end of the third mod showcase. What are your thoughts? Have a favorite mod that you'd like for me to check out? Leave a like or dislike on the video. And wait, hold on a second. I think I forgot one. Oh, yeah, I sure did. Here you go. Silly me. No explanation needed. Oh no, dude. John Borpa spins with such force he's able to generate upward force while spinning and starting with an extra jump. Borpa also lights himself on fire after spinning for a bit. This time shortens with attack speed. Spurt, agile. Using heightened focus and precise aim, John Borpa spurts a torrent of 100% damage projectile. Fires a blob of molten... Okay. Borpa flips in the direction. Begins spinning, gaining armor while slowly damaging surrounding enemies. All right, whatever, chat. What? We're going in. What am I playing, dude?